Can't ask for anything better. But I think I'm going to make a phone call here. Not many people know Mr. Chuck Dawes, the owner of Red Rock. And Chuck, if you're listening, you're probably going to get a phone call right now. We're going to let people meet you and get to know what you're all about. They're coming to your facility, so I'm going to be right back. We're going to see if I can get Chuck on the line here. Kind of a surprise phone call, so just stick with me here, and I'll be right back.
Mike Burris established Burris Racing in 1976 with an initial product line that was made up of pistons and rings for the McCullough and Italian engines, Mikuni carburetors, and motor mounts. Today, Burris Racing is best known for the American-made Burris tire, which wins major events across the globe. The business has grown from its humble beginning and now has a 13,000 square foot warehouse packed full of your karting needs. Burris Racing, winning races and made in America.
So I'm back, and first thing I got was I'm in a bad cell area, so if I lose him, and we'll call him right back. But on the phone with me is the Red Rock creator, the owner, Mr. Chuck Dawes. What's going on, Chuck?
Well, just coming down from the track. I've been working on that thing all week to try to make the best we can for this big money race.
So, not many people, I'm sure people seen you walking around, but not many people knew who you are. They obviously know who Troy is from Cove Valley. I obviously know who you are. I gave some tidbits about, how hard you guys work on that place, and my props to the racetrack is, I told you over the phone multiple times, the facility you got is probably the best, at least the best racetrack in the state, by far. Now, you weren't a racer before this, right?
No, I was not. My background is more in motocross than it is karting.
So what made you get into the realm of building a kart track?
Well, the way it happened was local promoters that promoted Bedford Speedway introduced Troy and I. It was J.R. Keeper. He knew that I had some ground and some equipment, and he introduced us and basically said that if I could build a kart track, Troy would promote it for me, and we started working on it.
And I know you guys had some helping hand there with Roger being a racer. You got pretty close with Roger and with the track design and everything. And I still remember the first time I was there. I came up there for, I do believe it was the Burris race. I didn't even know what I was coming to. All I know is, hey, you got to be at Red Rock. Where the hell is Red Rock?
Well, Red Rock's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I guess that's good and bad. It's good because it's a nice countryside, mountain scenic area. So it's a little bit tricky to get to. But once you're there, it's not easy to find the second time.
No, I have no problems finding that no more. And the accommodations that you guys and changes that you guys made from the first time I was there to the last time I was there, I'd say maybe a month or so ago. You could see it. You could see the effort into the racetrack. You could see how driven you are. See your daughters and stuff help out. Your wife helps out. I mean, it's like a family thing. And get this, folks, as he just said, he was in a motocross. He wasn't into karts. He had no idea. He had, help, and now he's turning in something. Again, the best in the state, and I'm not trying to kiss butt, but I'm just being straight honest that this track is absolutely phenomenal. I did find out, I know we talked a little earlier before we went live here, that there's actually more guys coming than I even thought. I just seen on Facebook that people were asking about stuff and looking for pit help. So you'll get. It's going to be a very, very, very tough field this weekend, and I think this is probably going to be your biggest race that you had there since you opened. I do believe so.
Yes, I would agree with that. Our last money race was a huge success, and we wanted to try to make it even a little bit better, and I think this is going to do it.
Well, every new track, and that's what people don't understand. Red Rock is still new, and I had said to you over the phone, beings of the people I know, the tracks that I've been, you have that good reputation, and there's growing pains. There's growing pains with everything, and that's kind of what I wouldn't say the phase you're in right now, but you're learning each event. Like from the last event, we took away some things with the yellow flag and stuff that you reiterated for this one, and you're learning, and that's the best thing is when you see improvements every time you go back, and it's just better facility wise, better racetrack calls wise. The drive that you guys have is by far second to none, and I know for a fact when I know we were talking the other night, we were you need to put on a race here as in me putting it on. If I were to do something like that, this would be the first place I would go, and I got some pretty good listeners here, actually pretty many tonight, and if you guys are not coming to Red Rock this weekend, you need to, because we got Chuck here on the phone, owner of Red Rock. That puts his heart and soul into this place and never even knew what he was getting into with karting. So, Chuck, it's been a good deal. So, I know you said you're in the motocross, so tell me a little bit about yourself, and, so people know who is Chuck.
Well, I guess, who am I? 45 years old, 4 kids, so wife, married for 20 couple years. Just have my own small business. I've been in my own small business for about 23 years now. And I originally bought this piece of property for an ultralight airport, and it was a pretty big piece of property. And and then shortly after that was when Troy and I got acquainted, and I put, of course, the car track, and I also put a drag strip in, but I haven't got that going yet. So just love playing with dirt, build things, and kind of not doing the same thing twice, but I love it always expanding. So this has been a pretty cool adventure for me. And we're not done yet. They just added a couple speakers and just put a new light pole in the middle of the pit. So hopefully next year we'll have a whole bunch more speakers and a whole bunch more lights. So it'll just be a constant improvement thing. That's kind of the way I am.
Well, and it shows. As I said, not again, broken record. The improvements you guys make is great. I had said to you, and I just said it on the show, there's a racetrack down in South Carolina. It's $1 million facility, but a 25-cent racetrack. You're kind of flip-flop. You're focused on the racing track itself. And then you're building up the facility. That in my eyes is more important than having air-conditioned pit stalls, whatever they have down there. You got a great racetrack, and that's what's going to bring people back. That stuff, the amenities and stuff, don't get me wrong, Chuck, are great. They're sweet, okay? But everybody goes and everybody gets on that racetrack, and they know how smooth it is. They know how racy it is. It's seen 3-4 wide there. It's crazy. And if I was wearing a hat right now, I'd take it off and tip it to you. But, it just – I love coming up there, and when you guys – ask me to come up and do a race, I try to make it happen as best as I can. And I can't wait to make my way up there again Saturday for the last time. Maybe the last time this year. We'll see. But
Yep, we'll see.
But I'll be there, smiling face. And, of course, I'm going to be doing the live stuff again. That actually came out pretty good. So we'll be going live from Red Rock Saturday night. If you're not going there, you need to be. A lot of money up for grabs. And, Chuck, I know this was kind of a spur of the moment kind of phone call here. Man, I really appreciate you doing it.
Yep, that's no problem. I'm looking forward to having you. I'm actually looking forward to this race. I love when we have a whole bunch of races there to make it extremely competitive, and it should be a fun race.
right, Chuck. Well, I will see you Saturday afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank all the racers for coming.
All right, buddy. I'll see you Saturday.
Right, yeah.
So that was Chuck from Red Rock. Spur of the moment call. That's who Chuck is. That's the owner. He's out there. He'll be in the one in the water truck. Say hi to him. Chuck's a first class guy. All the people at Red Rock are first class guys. Speaking of Red Rock, again we'll almost end the show on this. Their flagman Don was in a bad vehicle accident. He's doing okay. I don't think he'll be there this weekend, but send get well wishes out to him. Other than that, you got a couple races coming up here. September. Hey, you got this one this weekend. You got SEMO Show Me Nationals. And you have the Greg Simmons Memorial Race on the 23rd to the 25th, 24th and 25th of the race days. The winner of the Pro Clone 375 money race, which is $2,041 to win, $4,000 purse. Also, Trick Olympic has just came on board for the Greg Simmons Memorial Race. That's already paying that much, just that race, the Pro Clone 375. If you win it, they're going to give you a $750 gift certificate towards a new monster chassis from Trick Olympic. Stand Up by Trick Olympic. I can't even talk tonight, but absolutely, great. And then you have check my calendar here. You got the Burris Nationals October 22nd down there at Dumpling Valley Speedway, Steve Horner's racetrack. I'm going to try and be there. I don't know what the schedule is going to be coming up here. If I get selected for a position here with the state, I might have to do some training for 5 weeks, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm going to try and be there down there to support the Burris Nationals. Not going down to do anything. I'm just going to kind of hang out and what have you. And then you have the rest of October, nothing much. And then you have the first annual Indoor Rock and Roll Nationals in Memphis, Tennessee, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Indoor. That's indoor, not concrete. We're talking indoor dirt in Memphis, Tennessee. If anybody from the Northeast is interested in going, please let me know. Take care of you. I'll talk to Doug. We'll get you squared away with pit spots and stuff like that. I'm actually flying to that event. If anybody's going from the Northeast, let me know. Maybe I'll hitch a ride with you. But we'll see. But if you're planning to go to Memphis, the parking's coming in actually very, very well. And I'm not, throwing feathers at you. The pre-entries are there as well. The main pre-entry link will be up. Ginger and Jason Owens are going to be doing the scoring. I worked with Ginger and Jason many times. Midwest Race of Champions. Twice. And I love them. They do a phenomenal job. They're actually going to be at the Kroger race as well. We'll be working together as a team up in the tower. But again, check that out. Burris Indoor RockandRollNationals.com for all your information in that one. Check out the Dumpling Valley Facebook page for the Burris National Information Flyer. You got the Wayne Overton Memorial down there. Phil Combs will be calling the action for that one. Phil does a great job as always. So go down there, please support the Burris Nationals. I think they're going to get a great cart count. From what I understand, I talked to Mr. Burris yesterday, Kurt, and they said that they're getting a lot of feedback, especially after some of the stuff that went down at Paradise, and people want to go Burris racing. So it's the month of money for Burris. You got this weekend. You have SEMO, and then you have Caroga, and then the Burris Nationals and the Rock and Roll Indoor Nationals in Memphis, Tennessee, on dirt. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I know it was a little late start tonight, but was working on the vehicle here, and thanks everybody again. Until next week. Next week will be the 14th. We'll see what happens there, and then definitely going to have the Triple 50 winners